what's the story? What's the crack? How the hell are you? Imagine I spoke like that all the time. Would you watch these videos if I spoke like that? Hello, how are you? How are you going? What's the story? So you probably already know what this video is. You've probably been waiting on it for a little while. Actually, then again, you probably haven't been. We are going to be doing a little Q&A session for a chance for you to get to know me just a little bit better than you currently do. It's also a break away from the normal This Week in Ireland videos, which I've done 25 or 26 of at this stage. So if you're new to the channel, go and watch that playlist because it seems to be a little bit of a hit with everybody that's already on the channel. Also, if you're somehow new here, my name is Redmond. Nice to finally meet you, and I'd really appreciate if you could hit that subscribe button on this channel. Those of you that aren't new here, drop a like in the video. Feel free to go and check out the Patreon because I'd really appreciate that. And also, leave a comment down below. Let me know how your weekend is going because I really want to hear from you. It also gets the engagement up. Do you make money off YouTube? The answer to that is a lot different to the one in the last Q&A, but yes, I do make money off YouTube. I've never actually received any money, but technically I do make money from YouTube. I used to be subscribed, but I unsubscribed because you keep slagging me. Deco, that is because you are an absolute snake for leaving us. Have you been watching Love Island? No, I have not been watching Love Island. Shannon has been sitting there watching it every night, and I might peek up every now and then just to kind of see what's going on. Do you wipe front or back? I'm sitting on the jacks. I don't even know what way I put my hand. I think I put my hand. No, I don't. I go from the behind. I kind of stand above the toilet and I do that, and I wipe back. Yeah, I wipe back. I wipe up towards the back of me crack, so I wipe backwards. Will you adopt me? Yes, Owen, I have absolutely no problem with that. Once you get the paperwork sorted, you're more than welcome into this family. Also, bring your plaque with you. Hey buddy, how are you and the family keeping, bro? Vinny, we are fantastic. Hope is currently in there in bed, which I might wake up because I'm talking a little bit loud. Shannon's in work, she'll be back in a half an hour, and I am as hyper as anything for some reason that I just do not know. Where do you live? John, I currently live in Coolock. I used to live in Artane, but as I said, I currently live in Coolock. Question for the Q&A. Which Irish YouTuber would you collab with? I've collabed with Darrata and Thomas Arnold, and the next video that I'm doing with anyone is actually going to be Darrett again in a couple of days, so I'm going to just say Darrett. If anyone's wondering, he's just a sound in real life as he is on here. He's actually a really nice bloke. Not a question, just wanted to put that in just to show you all that I'm actually a nice person. Morgan, I absolutely love you. What phone do you have? I have this as an iPhone 7. I think it's an iPhone 7, and it was a birthday present from Shannon. How are you? Connor, I am absolutely fantastic. I'm full of beans and full of energy, and it is currently, I don't know if you can see it, 11:05 at night, which isn't very ideal. Well, Adam, are you going to do a live stream this week? Liam, it really honestly does kill me to say. The answer to that is no. I don't know when the live streams are going to return. I really like doing the live streams, but finding time to do them is just a little bit hard right now. Thoughts on the GAA? Don't really know much about it, so I can't really comment on it. Question, why are you so nice? Honestly, I really don't know. I try and be myself as much as possible, and for some reason, you lot seem to like it, so thanks for that. Hey Adam, what's your favourite thing to do on the weekends? Favourite thing to do on the weekends would probably have to be just having a game of football, whether that be Astro or a normal 11-a-side match. That would be my favourite thing to do on the weekends. What age did you first start going gym, or did you never go to gym? Don't know if you can really tell or not, but like if I just gave it a little tense, like look at that, I might as well be blading Rob Lipson. Look at me, I am shredded. Oh yes, I'm Rob Lipson. Get me a bump. Do you rather you blonde hair or brown hair? Solid English, but I do rather probably brown hair. I don't really mind the blonde hair. I actually don't mind the brown hair. It's all the same to me at the end of the day. You ever smoke weed? Yes, and I always get asked this for some reason. I smoked weed when I went to Amsterdam. I'm not going to deny it. It's not a big deal. Yes, I tried it for the weekend I was there. I haven't tried it in Ireland. Probably never gonna try it in Ireland. But yeah, I did do it in Amsterdam. How old were you when your child was born? I was 20. What was your favourite you made on the channel? I don't really have a favourite. I like all the videos I post, otherwise I wouldn't really post them, but I'd say the video where I ran 70k in 7 days, because that's the video I look back on and go, Jesus, that was probably a little bit of an achievement. What was the craziest thing you did as a teenager? Really don't know. I'd say the craziest thing that I'd done as a teenager was probably deciding to have a child, although there's probably other stuff I've done that are a little bit crazy that I just can't think of right now. How old are you? I'm 23. Alright mate, love your channel. What YouTubers do you watch the most? Steo, the YouTubers that I watch the most would be David Dobrik, probably the only one. I watch Logan Paul actually as well, and then I'd move on to Irish people like Alex Atron, King Gannon, Thomas Arnold, Darrata, Carl Arnold. I know there's a lot of people I'm forgetting, but I like to try my best to support Irish people. How much hairs do you have on your body? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this video would go on for days if I was counting me here. So what sort of question is that? Are you mates with King Gannon? I don't know, like he's a sound chap. Are we mates? Let's just say yeah. What do you think of people that watch our videos every week and leave hate comments? I don't know, I don't mind hate comments. I've done a full video on reacting to hate comments. If you haven't watched it, if anyone hasn't watched it that's watching this, go back and watch it. It's somewhere in the channel. It's literally called reacting to hate comments. I love hate comments. I think they're absolutely gas. What made you start a channel? Now I could do a full video on this, but I'm just gonna say it's always something I wanted to do. Do you live in Darndale? Nope. Would you ever do a meet and greet? Yes, sometime in the near future I think. I will announce it when I'm actually gonna do one. Favourite food? A nice lovely big pizza is my favourite food. Have you ever done any martial arts? No, I haven't. Have you ever been to Inishowen? Honestly, I've never heard of it. If you could play for any football team in the world, who would it be? I would 100% have to pick Chelsea. How did you get Buster and when, pal? Keenan, I got him I think a year ago and we got him out of the pound because he was probably going to be euthanized a couple days later. Rate Beshoffs and Hope. I don't actually like Beshoffs. I used to always get chipper chips from Cafe Kyra or Kyra, whatever it's called, down near the pier. Are you ga or doing? I don't know what you're asking. Do you really think you're gonna beat me on July the 27th? Hashtag Challenger Games. Logan Paul, of course I'm gonna beat you. You're a little juice head. You're full of water and full of air. And yeah, I'm an absolute rocket. Do you piss in the shower? Yes, of course I piss in the shower. What's the longest amount of time you've been away from your daughter since she was born? I think the longest I've been away from Hope was about 6 nights. I went to Lanzarote for a holiday and she was about, I think, 3 months old at the time. What would you have named your kid if it was a male? I have a name. We've had a name picked out for months before Hope was even born for a male, and we're not going to say it on camera. Well, I'm not going to say it on camera because we're going to keep it for the next child in case the next one is a male. What was your first job? My first ever job was working in a centre, which I actually worked for 4.5 years. So yeah, there you go. Ever thought about being gay? No, not really. Do you smoke hash? No. Do you support any soccer teams? Yep, I am a Chelsea fan. Who will win the Super Cup, Liverpool or Chelsea? For me, it is Chelsea all day long. How long have you been married for? By the way, I love the videos. Keep it up. Keep me up to date so I don't have to listen to the news. I'm actually not married, and thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate you watching the videos. Favourite type of toilet roll? We just buy the normal standard Tesco one. When was the last time you ate an animal bar? I honestly can't remember, so it must be absolute years. If you was to be stranded on an island and can choose 3 celebrities to be on the island with, who would you pick? I would of course pick Bear Grylls because he knows how to survive on an island. I would pick Carl Pilkington because he would crack me up moaning all day. And I would probably pick Kevin Hart because he's naturally funny. How are you, and what's your favourite country beside Ireland? I'd have to say Spain because that's where I go for nearly all of my holidays. Are you a numpty? No, obviously not. How can I be a numpty when I spend all day calling other people numpties? Also, does anyone want a t-shirt that says numpty on it, like a plain black t-shirt with white writing that says numpty across the chest? Does anybody want one of them? Do you believe in aliens and that extraterrestrial etc? Yes, I do indeed believe in aliens, and it absolutely fascinates me. What's your opinion on League of Ireland? How do you think it could improve and attract more people? Kane, for me, I think the only way of improving the league is to put more money into, so I think it should be televised through RTE and at least 3 or 4 matches every single week, the same way the Premier League is. Will you exert come to Cork? I presume you mean ever, and yes, I will indeed come to Cork. I go there at least once a year for a little getaway. Do you think communions, confirmations have gotten out of control in Ireland? Money and the likes, big cars, dresses that are worth nearly €1,000, then a so-called average amount you're meant to give to visiting kid, no less than €50 for example. So first thing, the so-called average amount you're meant to give the kid, fuck what everyone else thinks, give the kid whatever you want to give the kid, whether that be a fiver, smack across the back of the head, or €20 in a card. I'm not a religious person, so I couldn't care less about communions or confirmations, but what I will say is just do whatever you want for your kid, and who cares what the other kid beside you is wearing or how expensive the card he rented for the day is. Would you rather a spice bag or a chicken fillet roll? Hands down, a chicken fillet roll every day of the week. When did you realise you wanted to make videos for YouTube? Probably when I was about 15 and I was binge watching YouTube at the time. I was binge watching Boyfriend vs Girlfriend, which was Gina and Jesse. I was binge watching Roman Atwood, that was a little bit after that, and yeah, I was just binge watching all these people having fabulous lives on YouTube, making money doing the things they liked. Would you ever come to Leitrim and do a bit of farming? I would love to do a bit of farming for a video. Just get me out for the day with one of the subscribers, one of you that are watching, bring me down to your farm and put me to work. Does your ma fry or grill or bacon? Would your outfit prefer to watch porn stars or EastEnders? Does your missus also turn into Medusa if you try to talked about during Love Island. Yes, she does turn into Medusa. If you interrupt her when she's watching Love Island, I don't know whether my ma grills or fries or bacon because I don't live at home and I've never actually seen her cook a bit of bacon. My outfit would rather watch Pawn Stars, although he is fond of the old soaps. Will you ever do a vid with Jamie J. Carr or Lazy Darren? I'm like 99% positive that I'll never do a video with either of them. Do you insist on bringing back the blonde hair? Not particularly. How much do you weigh? Oh, too much for me to hold. What is your YouTube subscriber goal? I literally have no end goal. I'm just gonna keep on going and going and going until I maybe hit about 20 mil subscribers. Do you overdo or emphasise your accent a little bit for your videos, or do you naturally have a strong Dublin accent? I reckon I have a strong Dublin accent because I never ever try and change my accent. I talk a little bit louder on camera to give out a little bit more energy than usual, but yeah, I think my accent stays the same. For the Q&A, what are your main goals for 2019? Like, top of the list main goal is to be alive, for my family to be alive, and then in terms of YouTube, I would love to hit 50k, but that is only going to happen with all of you support and if you could start sharing videos with at least one friend each week. What's the crack? Small and hairy. Did you ever lose your virginity? What? Like, what? Will you do public vlogs in the future? Yes, if that is something that everybody wants to see. Will you invite me to Damn It If You Don't podcast? It's called Damned If You Don't podcast, and I can't invite anybody on it because it's not even my podcast. But go and watch it on Spotify, or go and listen to it on Spotify because it's actually a decent listen in your ear holes. How long does it take you to edit your videos? Anything from maybe 3 hours to maybe, I don't know, 7. How old is your dog? We don't know. We got him from the pound. They reckoned he was about 2 when we got him, so that'd make him at least 3.5 or nearly 4. How do you only have 14k subs? Best channel in Ireland. Well, thank you, Sean. If you can spread that message, we won't be on 14 for very long and we will be reaching for the stars. Do you know Ken Block? Never heard of a Ken Block. I know a Ken Black if that's what you're asking, not a Ken Block. Have you ever been in or on a rally car or motorbike? Best channel in Ireland. The answer to that is no. I've never been in a rally car or bike. Would I like to be? Yeah, probably not. What happened to your eye? I honestly don't know what you're talking about. Is there something wrong with my eye? Only you can really tell. I don't know. I don't think there's nothing wrong with my eye, but yeah, please tell me what's wrong with my eye. Not really a question, but I think about you every time I go to the toilet. Cian, I'm not gonna lie, that is absolutely that's just so weird. What's your favourite type of videos to make? I don't really know. Literally just any video that might give some people just an even small little bit of a giggle. Favourite holiday, Christmas, Halloween, etc. If anyone's favourite holiday isn't Christmas, then there's something wrong with you. Have you had one of them new Coca-Cola slush puppies, and what are your thoughts on them? Shannon got me one the other day and it was actually very, very nice. So I'd recommend you go and try it. Although it is just a slush puppy, I don't get what the big hype is about. Big question, who do you prefer, Bows or Rovers? I rather Rovers purely because I've seen them play more times and they have a far nicer stadium. What is your favourite part of Dublin? My favourite part of Dublin is Hout. What's your thoughts on the Premier League next year? Man City are going to walk home with the league, Man United are going to do dirt again, and Chelsea are going to finish 4th. If you didn't live in Ireland, where would you live? Either Canada or America. When you got married, what were you thinking? She ain't put a ring on it, so I am not married at the moment. What's the dumbest way you have been injured? When I was like 12, I thought I was doing parkour and jumping over a wall in someone's garden. I banged my shin and had to get stitches on it. What's the most embarrassing thing that has happened to you? After a night out one of the days, I wobbled into my ma's room because she has an ensuite in the room. Wobbled in there to use the toilet. Ended up falling asleep on the toilet or collapsing when I was actually sitting on the toilet. Something fell onto the ground. I continued pissing and shitting all over the floor. Everyone had to, everyone in the family came up to the room, had to pick me up. I remember my brother telling me the next day when I woke up later that day, he was trying to pull up my jocks and all while I was still pissing and shitting or something. I don't know, my memory might be a little bit bland when it comes to it, but that is definitely the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to me. I'm nearly sure that I shit on the ground and all, and I was trying to kick the little balls of shit and stuff because I was just that drunk. If you could box anyone on the KSI and Logan Paul undercard, who and why? Literally anybody that would want to fight me on the undercard and that I could gain maybe just a couple of subscribers from. What would you do if YouTuber wasn't the thing? Currently YouTuber still isn't the thing, so I'd be doing the exact same thing as I am now because YouTuber still isn't the thing. Would you rather a foot as a face or a face as a foot? I would definitely not like a face as a foot because that'd hurt every time you walk, so I'd take a foot as a face. On an average would a video take start to finish? Literally anything from about 5 hours to 10 hours when you go think about planning, filming, editing and posting. Would you be down for a collab? Not gonna lie, you seem like a nice person and all, but for some reason you kind kind of scared me. You look like some sort of wizard or Star-Lord or some warlock or something, and no, I'm just gonna have to pass on the collab. What's your favourite sweet? My favourite sweet is them fizzy cola bottles that are blue and pink. I think they're bubblegum flavour and they are absolutely lovely jubbly. What days and times do you post? I currently only post on Tuesday at 6:45 p.m. Well, that's a bit of a contradiction because this video is going to be going up on a Saturday or a Sunday. I'm not sure until you're actually watching this. So yeah, I'd like to post Tuesday 6:45 p.m. well, I already do. I'd like to post on Thursdays at 6:45 p.m. and then I would love to have a third video each week, which is on Saturdays at maybe, I don't know, 5 o'clock in the day. And now that is going to be it from today. I've been recording this for like 45 minutes, so I'd imagine this is going to be like 15 or 16 minutes long, so my apologies if it's a long video, and I understand it's not the usual content I post, so a lot of people have probably clicked off of this by now. But for those of you that are still here, thank you very much for watching. I absolutely love you. If you've enjoyed this video, do me a favour, drop a like on it, maybe share it with a friend, throw it in a group chat or something, because that really helps the channel grow. Also leave a comment down below, let's have a conversation, and my apologies if I've missed any questions. If I've missed your question, that is because 1, someone else already asked it, 2, it didn't make the final cut when I was editing it because of my reaction to the question, or 3, if the question wasn't asked in this video, it might have been asked in the last Q&A or the Q&A before that. If you want to go and check them out, they're somewhere on the channel. If you're also super sound and you can afford to spare a couple of euro each week or each month, do me a massive favour and go to patreon.com/AdamRedmond or click the top link down in the description. That's going to be it from today. I'll be back on Tuesday at 6:45 p.m. with the usual This Week in Ireland. Thanks for watching. See you later. Goodbye.